Have you ever ignored a warning so serious that an entire village lived by it? What if that warning wasn't meant to protect the masquerade, but to protect you? My grandmother told me a story that happened many years before she was born, in a remote African village surrounded by thick forests and ancient mountains. The villagers followed one sacred tradition that nobody dared break. Whenever a king or traditional ruler died, a mysterious masquerade would emerge from the mountain at exactly midnight. People believed it was no ordinary masquerade. It came with strange spirits and elderly men accompanying it. Long before the night arrived, fear would spread across the village. Women were forbidden from seeing it. Children were ordered indoors. Clothes hanging outside were taken down. Cooking had to be finished before sunset. Even the bravest men avoided unnecessary movement. As darkness fell, every door was locked. Every lamp was extinguished. The entire village would sit silently inside their homes, listening, waiting, praying. But there was one girl who didn't believe the stories. Her name was Madi. Madi was known for being stubborn. She hated being told what she could not do. One evening, as she returned from fetching firewood with her friends, the topic came up again. The masquerade comes tonight, one friend whispered. Women must stay indoors. The girls hurried home, but Madi laughed. What is everyone so afraid of? She asked. It's only a masquerade. Her friends begged her not to do anything foolish, but Madi had already made up her mind. Tonight, she would see the forbidden masquerade with her own eyes. As darkness swallowed the village, her friends ran home. Madi stayed behind. Near an unfinished thatched hut was a large heap of dry grass. She crawled underneath it and waited. Hours passed. The village became silent. No voices, no footsteps, no light, only darkness. Then, midnight arrived. From somewhere deep within the mountain came a sound. Boom, boom, boom. A drum, slow, heavy, unnatural. Madi felt her heartbeat quicken. The sound grew louder, closer. Then came strange voices. Not human, not animal. Something in between. The Enterode had begun their descent. The drums echoed through the night. The terrifying sounds seemed to come from every direction at once. Yet Madi remained hidden, watching, waiting, determined. Soon she saw them. Dark figures emerging from the mountain path. At the center walked the masquerade, tall, silent, covered in mysterious cloth. The air around it seemed colder than the rest of the night. As they approached the village, the masquerade suddenly stopped. The drumming ceased. Everything became silent. Even the insects stopped singing. Then the masquerade slowly turned its head toward the exact spot where Madi was hiding. A smile appeared beneath its mask. The old men beside it looked at one another. The masquerade chuckled softly. The gods have received a visitor tonight. Madi's blood froze. How did it know? Nobody had seen her. Nobody could have known she was there. Yet the masquerade stared directly at her hiding place. The drumming started again. The figures walked toward the heap of grass. Step, step, step. Closer, closer, closer. Madi held her breath. She expected them to pull away the grass, to drag her out, to punish her. But they did not. Instead, they formed a circle around her hiding place. The drums changed rhythm. The sounds became stranger, darker, like words from another world. The masquerade raised its hands. The air seemed to vibrate. The grass above Madi rustled, though there was no wind. Then suddenly, everything stopped. The masquerade turned away. The drummers followed, and the procession disappeared into the darkness. Madi waited, confused. Nothing happened. No punishment. No attack. No curse. Eventually, she smiled. The stories were false after all, or so she thought. The next morning, the village woke to shocking news. Madi had never returned home. Her parents searched everywhere. Neighbors joined the search. Finally, one of her friends confessed where she had last seen her. A crowd rushed to the abandoned hut. Fear filled the air. Slowly, her father lifted the heap of grass. What they found beneath it made everyone step back in horror. There was Madi, exactly where she had hidden. No wounds, no signs of struggle, no marks on her body, yet she was dead. Her eyes remained wide open, frozen in terror, as though she had witnessed something so horrifying that her heart could no longer endure it. To this day, the elders say Madi never died from fear. They say that after the masquerade left, something else stayed behind, something only she could see. And whatever stood with her beneath that grass until sunrise never left alone.